very first Ohio Attorney General was a man named Henry Stanberry. And the history books say that he was selected because he was a distinguished lawyer, and nothing less should be represented in the office of the Attorney General. And so today, history repeats itself, as 162 years later, Ohio has chosen one of the nation's most distinguished lawyers. Now, in our field, we have credentials that speak to distinguished lawyers, and they include those Rich Cordray possesses, like entering law school having already been a Marshall Scholar, like being the editor-in-chief of the University of Chicago Law Review, like being in the rarefied air of the U.S. Supreme Court as one of the law clerks to a Supreme Court justice, like arguing with well-regard in the United States Supreme Court on a number of occasions, like joining a distinguished law firm. And in all of these ways, Ohio now has, as it had in its first Attorney General, a highly distinguished man filling a job. But things have changed a little since Henry took the job 162 years ago as the only lawyer in the office. As Lieutenant Governor has indicated, there are a few more matters pending, and there is also the matter of backing up law enforcement throughout Ohio with scientific evidence, and the matter of other duties entrusted in the office, such as serving crime victims and finding lost children, and it goes on and on. And I will tell you, Attorney General Cordray, that on my first day in office, when I managed to turn on my computer, I discovered that I had just sued a gutter repair company. And in the last 2 weeks, as I was reading the paper, I took counsel for myself on whether I should buy gift cards for my children or give them cash. It is a time in which not only a lawyer of great integrity is needed to fill the office, but also a great leader. And we are fortunate that Ohio has chosen a proven public leader to become the Attorney General. Someone who has been honored, has been given awards for his leadership in other capacities. It is also, though, important, I think, to all of my former colleagues, I guess I will say one day, former colleagues who I see throughout the room, that Richard Cordray has worked in the office of the Attorney General as solicitor, and that he shares the values that bring you to this office. As I left the office, people asked me, what is it that you take away from having been Attorney General for this short time? And I would say, on a light note, I'm very glad to have taken away a number of photos of new friends. But on a serious note, I would say two things. One is inspiration. At having watched my 1,400 colleagues who had done nothing wrong step forward last spring, take on new responsibilities, work even harder at their jobs, endure the public glare that came with opening our office so that we could restore the public confidence in it, and for staying. And also, I take away a second thing, and that is a deeper appreciation for those of you who are the best, but have taken on the very real personal costs of serving the public beyond the office of the Attorney General throughout. Those clients who the office serves. I had not understood before what unselfishness it takes to pay those costs in order to serve. So I pass the baton, fully confident that the historians or the Wikipedians or whoever will be writing up the term Rich will say that Rich Cordray has taken the office of the Attorney General to a new high level of excellence in serving the people of Ohio.